behind the scenes with future country rock blues kings and queens. Discover them first with Palm Mash TV. Palm Mash TV.
All right, everybody, it's Paul Mash TV time again. Thank you so much for joining us. We got a great interview coming up for you in just a moment, but before we begin, don't forget there's that subscribe button and the bell. Hit them both, and anytime a new episode comes your way, you can check out any new episodes there. And feel free to leave a comment on the comments section. We'd love to hear from you. And go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/PaulMashTV, which is our official page, and you can follow us there, inbox us, comment on the things you see there. And if you'd like to email us, you can. It's paulmashtv, all one word, at gmail.com. And it's good if you're a band or a solo artist, but we love you fan mail as well. So if you're simply a fan, just go and send us a fan letter, and we'll get back to you soon. And all that will be recapped at the closing credits at the end of the show, so stay tuned for that. From Duluth, Minnesota, we have Motor with us today. Another talented artist, of course, and we're going to check that out in just a second. And as a matter of fact, it starts right now. All right, everybody, it's interview time, and with us from Duluth, Minnesota today, we have Motor. Thanks for joining us, Motor.
Hey, what's going on? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Glad to have you here today. So why don't you tell everybody your story about how you got started in the music business? Because as you know, everyone got their own start in their own way. So I'm sure you have an interesting story, so let's hear it.
Definitely. So, I mean, really, everything just kind of happens in its own way for its own reason. I just kind of started messing around because somebody told me that one of my brothers, like my actual brothers, was drunk freestyling at some party. So I'm like, man, if he can do this, let me see what's up. So I wrote a little something. I like to write. I'm not much of a freestyler. I like to write. So that's always kind of stayed the same. But I wrote something down, and I wrote it for this chick, and I showed it to the chick, and she really liked it. And I was like, okay, I can get used to doing music. So I started, goofing, like writing down more stuff and doing all of that. And then I got connected with some cats who were doing shows. So then I got put on a couple shows. They went to prison, kept making some music, got in with some more people that were doing shows. And once I got linked in with them, it's been go time. I mean, besides the couple little things, my life's a movie, but that's a couple acts where I wasn't doing music, but I've been doing it again, I'd say probably consistently the last 4 years. But the last 10 years I've been in the music industry doing things.
Okay, well, that's quite a story there. I hope you'll have lots of years ahead of you, man.
Appreciate it.
Why don't you tell everybody about the artists that you grew up with that helped motivate you to be the artist you are today? Let's talk about the mainstream artists there.
Most definitely. So I'd say I listen to a lot of Tech Nine, 50 Cent, T.I. Those are like my top three. Otherwise, T-Pain, definitely. He can rap, he can sing and do all that. And probably Chris Brown. Those are like my top 5 influences on my music. Because each for their own reason, of course, like Tech Nine, just his whole vibe and the technicality of what he does and how he likes to do it and his wordplay and everything. Like 50 has raw energy and he's just a business mastermind. So I really resonate with that side of things too, like creating something out of nothing. Like I read his book with Robert Greene, The 50th Law. I can't numerous times, but T.I., just how he told his story and his message, and he didn't water anything down in the process of being genuine and true. And he was still a street dude, but he could still do other things, and anything that he did was all original. And that's like a big thing for me. There's a lot of music today that's not, I don't feel like it's really original. It's kind of like copy paste, and it's a lot of it sounds alike. So even, you're supposed to evolve and do things, but I feel like every artist should do that in their own way and be genuine to them, because that's how you express yourself. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and a couple of those are definitely legends, because I remember a couple of those artists you mentioned, especially Chris Brown, and
Yes.
he's really got it going,
For real. He could dance, sing, rap, all that. Triple
Uh,
threat.
okay, well, tell us a little bit about if everybody's watching this right now, they may want to know how to get a hold of your music or where to find you on social media and stuff like that. Go ahead and tell everybody where you can do that.
Yeah, most definitely. So I'm on all major streaming services: Apple, Spotify, YouTube, Google Play. Everywhere that you listen to music, you can find me under MN, like Minnesota, and then Motor, MODER. It's not like a car motor. You look for that. You're not gonna find me.
Mm-hmm.
So it's Mode R. Just think of it like that.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise on socials, see, I tried on Instagram to get motivation. That's my thing. Like I got that
Mm-hmm.
the motivator when I was in the army. So I've kind of always ran with that, and I've always been about promoting a positive message and helping people live their best life. But so everywhere, like TikTok, you can find me at Motivation. Facebook, you find me under MN Motor. IG, I gotta talk to the dude who has that Motivation, because I'm coming for that. I'm trademarking everything. So, but it's Motor 218 right now, because Duluth 218. Got a MM Motor. It's all about representing. So those would be the major. I mean, I'm on LinkedIn. I'm everywhere. You could just Google MN Motor and everything would pop up. It might be even easier than me trying to remember all the different usernames I had to use. But but yeah, MN Motor would be the best thing to search.
Okay. Well, everybody go down to your favorite streaming sites and all those social media sites he talked to you about and follow him and get his music. I know he would fall in love with you for that. And
Everyone who listens.
we're getting ready to watch your music video. It's called 1 Minute Murder, I do believe is the title. Is there a story behind that song? Is it self-explanatory? Give us in your own words.
I mean, yes and no. So I had just came off of making an R&B project called Sweet Dreams, and so in between that project and the last project, because I sing, I rap, I do all that, but I've really over the last couple of years really been diving into the singing aspect and just working on that sound. So I just came off that and been doing that within my features and everything, to the point where people were like saying, "Hey man, you ever thought about rapping?" And I'd like mostly rapped up until I started working on that project. So one, I thought that was super funny, because I'm like, everyone wants me to sing, and then the second I start singing, they're wondering if I rap. So I put that there, but then the song itself is kind of, yeah, like we were talking about, like I know I'm different I put my music out, and I make my music in a way that's different than a lot of people. I don't always go the mainstream route, and when I do have a mainstream sound, it's still like I was talking about T.I. It's still organic to me. It's still from my point of view. So I'm gonna say things differently. I might, you know what I mean? Like, but so yeah, it's partially for the haters. It's partially just like one of the lines, all because you're yelling on the track doesn't mean you beasting in reality. Like a lot, like stuff like that. It's kind of just picking at a lot of little things, and just having fun. And as artists, we have our bravado. We're supposed to be feeling ourselves. So it's a little bit of all of that combined into one, and it's straight bars. So I just went for it for a little over a minute. So of course, 1 Minute Murder.
Okay, well, it is a great song, and everybody's going to get a chance to watch that in just a moment or so.
Appreciate it.
I just want to thank you again, Motor, for coming on the show. If you ever want to come back on the show a second time, we'd love to have you.
Most definitely. It's been an honor and a pleasure. Appreciate you, man.
Okay, well, I appreciate that. And here it is, 1 Minute Murder by Motor, and it starts right now.
You already know who it is. The one y'all love to hate. I got something for your ass. Motor. Wanna hate him, wanna fuck you too. Gonna hit him with a big one too. Some shit you cannot undo. Say you love when it don't show through. I'm a renegade shit, right back to old me. Don't know what I mean, you lose. Slow it down either way, you be confused. Fuck you doing as I choose. Actually bet that I casually make you a casualty. All because you're yelling on the track doesn't mean you're beastin' in reality. My vocabulary make it so that I wanna get a single track of me. Running lap after lap, I'm a lap around anyone. Wasting the time and the breath, all the laugh at me. Still I'm making a masterpiece. Breaking and even if I hold the master key. Guess you can't get the bad of me. Son of you fuckers, you say I'm a motherfucker, you just seeing the dad in me. You be so salty, won't even assault you. Motor going straight to the battery. Somebody charging you up, a screw at the back of you. Take out your batteries. Mad when you sipping your tea, quit the hattery. See me in person, you flatter me. Lying about me, keep up with the fallacy. Shadow with death, I'll show you what the valley be. Don't be taking, don't be at me. Shut up, you nigga, me acting me. Buff about who do it like me in Minnesota. Better call me your majesty. Or your highness, touching every track, I really be Midas. Rare and raw like if you touching a diamond. Cutting clarity, really the finest. Sticking them up with the virus. Feel the vision with blindness. Spitting ridiculous in a minute, they'll be calling it timeless. Never could copy or buy me, oh no way to find this, bitch.